Hello, hello, my crafty friends. Trying to make sure I'm oh no, that's really weird. Trying to find myself here. Oops, there we go, maybe. I'm getting some bizarre pictures of that. I'm here. And I'm at least live because I can hear myself. This is good, right? Crack myself up sometimes. Let's see, trying to not make you too seasick here. I think we're good. All right. Few things to share with y'all. Today, it's a Monday. Next week is Christmas, if you haven't gotten it done. I actually need to get the rest of I have a bunch of stuff actually to get done for you. I've got to get my catalogs are here, so I need to get them out into the mail. So that is a good thing. Oh my gosh, I'm challenged here on how to use the computer today. It's been a day. Hey Barbara, how are you today? Yay, I'm here. I'm lost and I'm found. Anyway, so I have a bunch of things here to take a look at. Before I do that, I kind of wanted to share just a few cards that have nothing to do. Somebody sent me this really pretty paper. It's not the easiest to work with because you don't want to cut it up, right? Really pretty paper is hard to cut up. Isn't that this the prettiest paper? So I just made some cute or simple Christmas cards for people. Stamping up stamps. But the paper is really absolutely gorgeous. And it was really hard. So I got to get these out into the mail. But this paper almost feels like it's photograph paper. But anyway, it's super pretty. Love it when you get little fun things to play with and you get to do something like that. Great stuff. All right. So first, just a reminder, this is our kit of the month. Of course, you can use whatever you've got on hand. It doesn't have to be Deepest Sympathy. You could, this is the paper we're using, but you can choose to do it any way that you want. The dies are still available. The stamps are no longer available, so I've had to work on getting people's stuff. 6 cards, it's all cut out. You get the background and texture paper and the basic kit with the envelopes, and then you get more stuff the more you have. Good stuff. Has anybody gotten the product of the month in yet? Or ordered it? Ay, so pretty. So this is the product of the month, and it is the True Blue Florals. Totally exclusive $5 product, and you know, most of our paper is like $14, so it's a really good deal. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 designs. It's really pretty. I love that dark blue, which is that Night of Navy on top of, I don't remember. I did know this at one point. Oh, they didn't give us Balmy Blue and Night of Navy. I don't think I've ever put Balmy Blue with Night of Navy, but they look really good together. So I'm going to come up with some cards. I've seen some pretty stuff. This is really pretty. And then you have the darker color, tone on, see now that's really pretty for a pattern of busy. I'm not normally like, this is too much. I like this over that. Those are both not bad. Let's see what our last one is. Oh, nope, we have two more. This almost looks like grapevines to me. My sister would know what flower that was. I don't, but my sister would. And then here is a vertical stripe. I guess it could be horizontal if you wanted to turn it, but the flowers are going up and down, so I would use it vertically. And, oh, they just keep coming. Maybe I'm miscounted here. Now this is pretty. I like that. And then this is your, excuse me, a lighter blue. Had a frog in my throat. I feel like I get a frog when I talk to you guys. But this is a lighter balmy blue. I like it when it's just a lighter shade of the actual color on top. It's like watermarking. And then we have this, which is the balmy blue on white. And then you have another vertical that is very close to this vertical. You could do some stuff with that. Yeah. So that's pretty. Then these are going to be coming out soon. These are covered in flowered accents, which I got because I got this paper and I picked them up. So you can expect to see these in January. I thought, oh, these would be great accents with this paper. And because they're the white, I think they're laser cut. I think they're laser cut. No, it doesn't tell me if it's laser cut or not, but you can take ink and make these any color you want, which is going to be really spectacular, I think. So I got that. I want to just draw, I got stylish shapes. I got a second set in because when I was cutting the workshop that I did with Susan, that's available for you. You can choose it. It's the football option. It has a lot of the pennants and circles and dies. Hi, Bernice. And, you know, a lot of stuff, cut things in half to use them. They go twice as far, but I was like, I really wish I had a second set of these because they're just classic shapes and I needed to cut a lot. So I don't know how long this will stay in. It's been around for at least since the new catalog, the current catalog last year. It's just a good one to have. And then I saw this and it's funny, there is so much stuff on the website for Stampin' Up that I miss a lot of things. I just don't see them. But this is a perfect one for the back of your cards. Or even inside. I mean, Crafted with You in mind can go inside a card. Sharing what I love, loving what I do. You know, happiness inside, good envelopes, which stamps, and I normally use these. I have these that I make that I just keep it. Look what I made. Just fun. But it's an old Stampin' Up one, so I'm glad to have one that that's a Stampin' Up. So those are our little fun things that I got in the mail that I wanted to share with you, along with 50-some catalogs that have to be mailed out. Excel mail merge is not user-friendly. Don't care what I'm totally having trouble with it. So this being said, I have two of the new kits that come from December. Banner Botanicals and As You Grow. Banner Botanicals is $16.72.37. I think I put that in the description. How was everybody's weekend? And the As You Grow kit. So we're just going to take a look and see what we've got for things. Let's look at this one. This one didn't come wrapped in shrink wrap. The other one did. Oh, well, I guess it's shrink wrapped inside the kit. Oh, this is another album. Cheerio. You know, I was going to show you guys the finished Christmas album. Let me go grab that really quick. So they do a lot of these, used to call them smash books. I don't know if they still call them smash books, but what I like is that they're relatively easy to do. You don't need a ton of pictures in them to fill them up. Great for gifts, great to do with kids. All right. This is the Christmas one complete. And I thought I wanted to just show it to you as I designed it, because I ended up going rogue and changing things up. And these little things are there so that I can put a picture in underneath there. And I was wondering if people find these easy to put together. I'm not totally sure, but here is how. There's those two elastic pieces that are in there, and then you put your pages in and they tuck under together, so you have the ability to open it up and have pictures, or you could do journaling there. Another little pocket page, and then this one opens up again. Yeah. But just in case anybody's ever wondering how those go together, it took me a little bit to figure them out. Here you have a nice roll of tear tape, which is always a good thing. This is very neutral, very pretty, and it is designed for baby albums. So you got grandkids, baby showers, you know, anything like that. This would be a perfect gift for a mom-to-be. A quick way to make a little bit of a memory book for somebody very easily. You know, they come in, but these are the two strings right there that they have. They're the elastic. This one right there is the piece that goes around the outside of the album like that. So what'd you all do this weekend? Is it just the two of us? So here we have, let's see what this looks. So blues. I always wonder how they're going to do this. You have multiple language sheets again, German and French. I went and actually looked up the two that they do. Cute little dots. That's really cute. Like typewriter, the old typewriters, you know? Oh, can't do what I was going to do. And you have there has to be another, oh, here it is. Alphabet, just like you did with the Christmas album. I love this shiny green one. You have pockets. Oh my, okay, these are cute, you guys. I don't even have any babies. Oh, you guys are cold there? Yeah, somebody said something. Who was I talking to? I feel like I was talking to somebody that there was snow. I can't remember. Anyway, those are really cute animals, and this would make, oh, the roof. Nosy minds want to know. Oh my gosh, the roof, Bernice. So Bernice, your 2 cents worth. I'm definitely going down that road, because I'm just going to keep showing you guys things, and you can ooh and ah and give me some thumbs ups while I update you on the crazy roof situation. It's raining again today, so we had another contractor, third contractor out today. I am 99.9% sure that we are going to go with replacing the full roof, because the guess of chasing those two main leaks that we know, and who knows what else is up there, right? By the time they start pulling everything off, I think that we're gonna it would just be less expensive than to chase things. So we're definitely going to hang on to that. Oh, this is cute. Numbers. You could even do like a 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month. You could alter this to be like a quick, simple baby album. Fun. Or you could do it as a pregnancy album if you wanted to document being pregnant. Some punch outs, a lot of this is stickers, just like it was with the, they are cute. Journal pages, and here it is. My baby book, option Love at First Sight, Bundle of Joy, birthdays, months. So if you didn't want to, but you could do 1 month, 2 month, 3 month of being pregnant, as well as your first year. This is really super duper cute, you guys. And then, of course, you have the 2 extra languages with French and German. There were a few crossovers that you could use on the Christmas. Hi, Barbara again. So just know that the roof thing is definitely going to be the whole thing. Now, this was like a basic beige cover, and you could dress that up. You know, they did stick with neutral colors, so it could go either direction with some cute animals and flowers and things like that, but still not neutral, or still neutral enough to be used as a boy. You have this very pale green. Maybe, Granny? No, this is key lime. I have never used key lime. So how much snow do you have? Okay, so you have these 2, and then you would fit inside these 2. You would put, you know, like here's a pocket page. So it could go like that, and then you would open it out. And this gives you 1 page, 2 page, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a lot of roadway out of those pages. I think you get a little bit less with this, maybe not. So you have 1. These are 6 pages right here, 6. You know what? They're not telling us anything, Bernice. They're dropping. Like, I think we had 24 hours notice on the shipping. And Black Friday, they haven't said anything about 12 days of Christmas yet. So 6 pages, or Boxing Day, that's the other one, and another 4 pages. So you're able to get 20 different pages. This is great. You could even, 20 pages, 9 and 9, you could even document the pregnancy as well as like part of the first year. So I don't know. Just 2 inches, but down to the bitter teens. I don't know which would be worse, the 10,000 inches of rain that we've been getting for the last almost 2 weeks. Poor northern Washington, the Pacific Northwest, northern Washington along the Cascades. They have had some serious flooding. We've been in a flood watch like nonstop. Oh, hey, this is basic beige as well as the green. I probably mixed them up so that you had, you know, the colors kind of changed. You didn't have all green in one section and all basic beige in the other. I don't know. That's a tough call. And like today, it's been really windy, which you know, the tarps on the top of the house with the wind and it whipping it back and forth and hitting it. Not my favorite thing. Not my favorite sound. Not my dog's favorite sound either. All right. Oh my goodness, Diane Carhuma is alive. Sorry, Di. Was it you I was talking to this weekend that told me that you guys had gotten snow? I can't remember. Now Barbara's saying how cold it is right now. All right. My D's and B's are here. Woohoo! Oh, let me tell you which one we're looking at. We are looking at Banner Botanicals Kit. And it is the card kit. At least I think it's the card kit for December. because we had two kits. One is the babies and one is the other. So this is one that needs stamping. The other one did not need stamping, so we didn't have anything to go with that. It's got a simple stamp set that says sending love, all my love, you make my heart happy. Oh, sending you all of my love, you make my heart happy. Got it. So you have two different sentiments for this. Didn't get anything really super fancy. I did share the product of the month to Bernice and to Di, if you guys want to go back to watch the front of this. All right, let's look at what we got going on here. Here's our directions. Oh, what's this? Ah, here's the stamp set. You make my heart happy. I like that. You make my heart happy. So I will fold this up like this. You think I would be able to get this straight. So last weekend, poor Di ended up being my guinea pig for a lot of my assignments for this class I was taking on personal and professional development. Thank you, Di, for being so sweet. The color is Secret Sea. I think that they've done that. They've given us that ink spot. And here are the cards. So these look pretty simple, even though they have stamping on them. The envelopes are gorgeous. Look at the envelopes. They have shiny gold. These would have been fun Christmas ones. And you can feel the raised and the gold. So the gold is actually stamped into that, which is really pretty. And no, I got one that I wanted to have for all the time use for stamping on envelopes. Now I don't see it. Probably in the mess behind me that needs to be inventoried in. Here are the cards. Getting pretty close to out of time. So what I'm going to do is just sort out 1, 2, 3. And I am going to make piles here to the side, and my giveaways are going to be a card from this that you get to put together. You get to put together. So you get all the components and get to use what you have. Is your pleasure to assist, to listen to me cry, whine? I'm the best whiner. Oh, here's the other one, that one. We have some punch out, really pretty punch out cards, flowers. I like these little red ones. Anybody have any idea what those are? The yellow ones are obvious roses. Punch them all out right now because I'm like sorting up for what I'm gonna do. Oh, guys, they have like little butterflies. Didn't you say those are butterflies, right? I love butterflies. Yeah. So it looks like there are going to be butterflies on each of these. You can be excited about. So we've got to have that. One into there. We do the sort here. Let's get this out. You were a doll. So I spent 3 long days learning really cool things. I have to share the last part of it with you, Di, because that turned out to be really interesting. You need to have your red flowers on your pink card, which is actually your first card. And put those over here to here. We need the cute little, I'm going to put those little buggers in there because I will really lose them for sure. You are going to need to have a cute little butterflies. Are they butterflies? Any votes on butterflies, no butterflies? But they are gold with that red I don't know that they're a real butterfly. I don't know enough about real butterflies to be able to tell you one way or the other. So here's that. On the blue one, you need to have 2 of your butterflies, one of which is like that, one of which is like that. So let me grab that to put it on to, you guys are the only ones. There's going to be lucky people. And that puts that one. Then your beautiful roses, yellow roses. What do yellow roses mean, guys? What does a yellow rose mean? I know there's something, I just don't remember what it is. And we need to have, it looks like you've got like one of flight versus like landed. So that's cute. The yellow one also has, yellow roses also has 2, and I feel like oh, here it is. Here's the other one. It's a butterfly. Yeah, I think it's a butterfly too. All right, so let's get this box out of the way because it's not helpful. And let's create some fast cards here. And then somebody will get a chance to do this at their house on their own. Who would that like to be? Is it just the 3 of you guys? Because that makes my life real easy. We don't have to use numbers. Let's see, who was here first? I think it might have been Barbara. Or maybe one of the bees was here first. My favorite block is this crazy 2x2 block. I use it because it's just small enough to be used. You see, I am a disaster. Di is more than happy to support that theory. Okay, and we use Secret Seed. You guys know I don't open up the little dots. Does anybody use their ink dots a lot? I could see where they'd be very useful if you were headed to like crops and things like that. So sending you all of my love is the yellow roses. I said, does anybody, yellow is friendship? Well, that's a perfect one because you could do friendship for sure for this. I'm so glad I can do this with you guys. I always need to take a mental break about right now. Is this it? Okay, these might be, oh, I did, okay. I was going to say, these might be ones I want to, I don't know. So sending all of my love, is that all 3 of them? Sending all of my love for 2 of them. And then you make my heart happy. So I need more of these. One, two, three, 1, 2. Now the nice thing is they always give you a little extra in case you make mistakes. I am a woman of mistakes, so I am always super appreciative of the extras. Your ink, all of my ink, yeah. I tried to do the ink spots and I had to move, oh, I didn't season this and I can tell how the ink is grabbing or not grabbing. But I have lots of, you make my heart happy. Lots of people that bless my life in many different ways. There we go. Look at that. I'll put this over here where I was stamping it off. That's actually pretty useful. I wonder if we actually have a die that matches this, or if I can figure out something on the Cricut that would match that. Let's set that over to here. Cute little trays. All right, so here we go. Card number 1. Ooh, we get to make a happy card. You make my heart happy. And I am running up against the wire. I know it will just be a little bit late, but some of you guys got on a little bit later, so. And we don't, you make my heart happy, and the rest of it is sending you all my love, right? And you make my heart happies. And then the yellow rose is sending all of my love. I always remember that tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. There's that song. But I don't remember. I think that's just somebody who's missing, or who you're just waiting to come home. Or maybe not in a bad way. I'm not totally 100% sure. I do not know what to do with all these blocks that I get. Anybody have any good ideas about these blocks? I am getting a zillion of these blocks around here. Okay. Okay. I like kits like this that are pretty fast. And my mother-in-law is not a big person for doing all of this, but she does like to do this. I don't want to cut up. The little ones are just too little for me. Confession. You do need the little ones for these guys, though. There's no way you're gonna get. Well, you could really try and cut down the small ones, but I have all these sheets that I have to use like parts of. But I know I have open small ones. A soldier in the war. But it's not somebody who's... Is it somebody who died, or is it just somebody who is at war? You guys are amazing. You have all of this information. Then you're going to take, make my heart happy, and you're going to put 3 of these dimensionals in here. They have the little ones, but I am going to use the larger. And I'm going to trust that this is going to line up in some way, because you're going to put your flowers down first, and they're going to go right over the top if you want. You could choose to offset them to make it look like there were more flowers on the card. In fact, let's do that just for the heck of it. And I turn that around. I'm going to dump this on here really quick. Normally you would want to put them, waiting for them to come back. See what I do without you girls helping me know what life is all about. Now, I really like having that, the little extra flower kind of just like offset into this, kind of taking it up a little bit more. Of course, you get to make yours any way that you want. And then you had this little butterfly that goes here. And look at that, when you pull that down a little bit and you don't match it up exactly, you have a lot more flower sticking out, but I really like it. How simple is that? Next one is our yellow roses. You know, this would be a great Jenny May card. I think I'm going to mail this. I just finally got a chance to catch up with Jenny May, who used to be a CTMH demonstrator in Maryland with me. Some of you guys I know Di knows her from the cropping bit. And again, it has the 3, oh, I just want you to put in 2 dots here. And that is probably because you are over the top of the roses. As you put in a couple of dots on the roses. I'm kind of funny, I like. Now, when you're overlapping things, you kind of gotta, there isn't a lot of room in this card to be able to have things offset. Because, I mean, you're going to cover up the other baby roses, so I don't know that I would offset this one. But of course, I want to see you guys go rogue. I love to see people think, oh my goodness, that's not the way I want to create it. I think that there are a lot of people that would appreciate, oh yeah, this is so you are putting less dots on this because these are crossing over the other places that you have dots, or you have elements that are going underneath it. This cute little one is going to fly down from on top. And this one is going to come up from the bottom. Or actually, I think that looks like they would be when they're not flying. Is anybody able to take advantage of free shipping? I was just looking at the thing going, oh, I gotta swap out my covers. Look how easy these are. These days, I like easy. I'm actually a little bit semi in shell shock that our next card making event that you're really trying to put together cards is going to be for Valentine's Day, February 2026. I am not sure how ready I am for that. Okay, so you are supposed to look into here to where you can put down these in the leaves without it showing on the other side. So kind of just wiggle your way around things. I would try and use more than less on this to get some better. Okay, where else did they want to put them? They're actually not, they're only putting like 3 on here. So as you can see, I've gone a little nuts. Oh, Yellow Rose of Texas. That's the other song that comes to my head. Okay. And you're just going to line this up if you want. I'm going to set it off just a little bit to make it kind of look like there's another shadow in the background. And then this is already stamped because I'm just being a little bit ahead of the game. I'm almost done, guys. So is it just the 3 of you with me? All I see is Di, Bernice, and Barbara. You guys are winners, so if you don't want these cards, the card kit to put together a card, just let me know. Otherwise, please send me your address. I've had people not sending me the address, and so I have not been sending out cards to people. So please remember to do that. That was easy. If it's just the 3 of you guys. I'm going to turn that. And you can grace somebody with a very beautiful card that tells them that you think about them. Di, can you put in the comments that it's the 3 of you guys? Because I truly don't see anybody else on. So if somebody's hiding there and not talking, they are out of luck. And you have your 2 little butterflies. Same placements for your oh shoot, dimensionals. Still 3D foam tape. It's really hard to, thank you, love, I appreciate this. These will go out. I don't know, Di and Bernice, when you got on, if you were able to hear that I have the catalogs. They're here. So I'm going to diligently work on trying to figure out how to make this mail merge thing work, so that I can get the labels. There's like 50 catalogs that have to go out. Get those done and out to y'all. I don't know when they're going to get to you. You know, it's Christmas, but so I want to mail them out sooner than later so they get to you at least by the end of the month, which is when the other catalogs would be getting out to you. So I want to be on top of that. If you do get them, you know, early, please remember that they have a policy of no catalogs online whatsoever. Just remember that piece of it, please. I'm going to put the parts, no, I'm not going to put the parts in the envelope. I'm going to put the parts into the cards. So private message me your addresses. You know, I fold the cards up, or the pieces up here, so you guys get the pretty envelope. Sorry, there's a fold in the pretty envelope, but what I should do is try and find an envelope that will fit the card and the envelope in there. Did that make sense? I don't know if they make a slightly bigger envelope than this one, besides like jumping to a 6x6 or a 5x7. Things that make you go, right? All right, I hope that y'all have a great week. Hopefully we have no more shootings. We have a positive bit. And you will think positive thoughts that I will get out in the mail. The catalogs. I'd love to get them out of here. And Di, I do need to get you a box or two, and we need to go over the order that I got in. So I'll be calling you on that. All right, ladies. We will talk to you on... What is Thursday? Thursday, we're not in Christmas week, right? So I will see you guys on Thursday. Thank you for the love. Thanks, Jennifer. Please do. These card kits are really fun and easy. We just made these 3 cards today. And then I shared the card kit for the month. And, Di, I don't think you got to see these. I'll show you these really quick. So somebody sent me some really pretty paper. It feels like it's photo paper, and I just made some odd cards out of it. It was really hard because look at how pretty that paper is. Who wants to cut the paper up, right? Oh, I love you, Di. All of that interaction that you do, all the hearts and the thumbs up and things like that help the algorithm pick me up. So I really appreciate that. And please, if you can, share this on your feeds so that other crafty people can find me. I had a really hard time with these cards because they were, the paper is so pretty and I just didn't want to cut it. And stamping up stamps on it. Those pretty, Di? All right, so off we go. Let's go forth, spread love and joy this week, and creativity. Put a card in the mail. My challenge to everybody is to put a card in the mail, okay? Love y'all. See ya on Thursday.